Hey, Coach Cruisers, welcome back. And for those of you that are new to Coach Cruise, I'm your host, Brad. And today we are talking about March Madness. And I know you're probably thinking, well, yeah, that's basketball on your cruise channel. So where are you going at with this? We are going to figure out who the top 16 best food choices available to you on Carnival are. We're going to announce the 16 finalists in just a bit. Now, there is a little bit of bad news for some newcomers to Carnival, and that is to qualify to be able to advance to the Sweet 16 of Best Carnival Food, you have to have been on at least 4 ships. That is going to eliminate Rudy's Sea Grill, for example. That is also going to eliminate Gigi's, Shebang, that's only on 2 ships currently, soon to be 3 when the Jubilee comes out. And then finally, the one that really hurts my soul because it is so good, but that is Shaq's Big Chicken, is not going to make the Sweet 16. Because as a coach, I can tell you what I tell my players, and that is your best ability is availability. And Shaq's Big Chicken, as good as it is simply not available on enough ships to qualify for the best Carnival food throughout the fleet. So let's figure out what those top 16 are right after this.
I just can't get away from a good time.
All right, so here is your Sweet 16, and technically 17 because we've paired two favorite food options have paired up to try to take down the competition. The judges have declared that it's legal. Sadie here has joined the countdown to see who the top 16 are, so let's get started. In the Vista class, and this is going to be on the west side of the bracket, your number 1 seed is Guy's Burgers. The iconic Guy's Burgers that is on every Carnival ship is the number 1 seed in the Vista region. They will be playing number 4, another Guy's, but Guy's Smokehouse Restaurant. Now, Guy's Smokehouse Restaurant barely made the field because they are only on 4 ships. But on the XL class, they have a lot of free food offerings. They also have some paid for offerings. And of course, they have the amazing Bloody Mary and a beautiful selection of rums and bourbons. So that will be the 4 seed trying to take down one of the champs of the Carnival fleet, and that is Guy's Burgers. Also in the Vista class, we have the 2 seed, which is the Pizza Pirate. And who hasn't gone and gotten some pizza late at night when those hunger kicks in again at about 10 p.m. or later, and you just say, you know what, what's open? Oh, pizza's open. Let's go get some pizza. Whether you're leaving the club, you're leaving the comedy, or you're just in your room and you're hungry, you've probably ordered a pizza, and they're the number 2 seed, and they're going to be tough to take down. And who's going to try to take them down? But that is Captain's Pasta Bar. Now, for the ships that have Cucina del Capitano at lunch, you can get a Captain's Pasta Bar, and that is free. That's at no extra cost. All right, now we're going to stay in the west side of the bracket, and we're going to go down to the Panorama bracket. And the number 1 seed, and this bracket contains a lot of specialty dining. So the number 1 seed in the specialty dining is the Steakhouse. It goes by different names depending upon what ship you are on. So we're just going to call it the Steakhouse, but they're going to be tough to take down. The 4 seed, and there was some debate over this one. The Seafood Shack feels they need to be a better seed than number 4, but among the specialty dining, they're going to come in as the number 4 seed, and they are a dark horse pick to try to take down the Steakhouse as the number 1 seed. Still in the Panorama bracket, we have the 2 seed, which is a popular choice among crew. you'll see many of the crew, when they decide to have a special meal out, you're going to find them at Cucina del Capitano. That is a preferred spot of many of the crew, especially since many of the crew and the might be Italian. The captain of the ship, hence the name Cucina del Capitano, you may find them there in a big group having dinner one late night. And then finally, they're going to be going up against Bonsai Sushi. That is on most Carnival ships and is a favorite of many. But again, it is a specialty dining spot and is at cost. The winner from this bracket will play the winner from the Vista bracket to determine who makes it to the championship against the East bracket that we'll start with now. And we're going to the Carnival Glory bracket. And the number one seed in the Carnival Glory bracket is the main dining room. That is where you can go and eat for free. And if you are on a sailing of 6 days or longer, one of those formal nights, they're going to offer you free lobster. Okay, you can get free lobster, usually a selection of prime rib, a choice of fish. They have some great vegetarian dishes as well. The main dining room is usually open for breakfast as well, even on port days. If you get there in time, you can enjoy a breakfast there, and they have a nice menu there as well. Now, they aren't open for lunch, but it is most people's preferred choice for dining, and it gives you that dining experience at no cost. So they're going to be going up against the number 4 seed, which is the Guy's Sea Day Barbecue. Now, in past years, the Guy's Sea Day Barbecue would have been probably a tough competitor to beat, but their quality has fallen a bit in most people's opinion, so they have slipped down to a number 4 seed, but we'll try to take down the main dining room. We'll see if the thoughts on Guy's Barbecue have improved. That takes us to the number 2 seed, which is the Lido Buffet. The Lido Buffet serves food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Starting off with breakfast, you have your made to order omelets and eggs, a wide assortment of breakfast choices. Then you get to lunch, and again, a wide assortment of choices to choose from. And dinner, you can eat to your heart's content. You can get back in the line as many times as you want and eat as much as you want until you are completely full and satisfied, trying a variety of different options that they have for you. And they will be going up against the combo of the Mongolian Walk and the Deli. They are teaming up to try to take down the Lido Buffet and see how far they can advance in this tournament of food in the Carnival Fleet. So we will see if the Mongolian Walk, that is your stir-fried veggies and meats, along with the deli, 2 great choices combining together as one to be a formidable opponent to in the glory bracket. We'll see if that teaming up will advance them into the tournament or whether it will just create confusion. To our final bracket, our final 4 seeds in the Carnival Fleet Food Bracket Challenge. The Celebration, the newest ship currently among the Carnival Fleet, and the number 1 seed in the Carnival Celebration bracket is the Blue Iguana Cantina. That is where you're going to get your delicious burritos, your taco salads, your tacos, your breakfast burritos, your huevos rancheros, a variety of options with the Mexican flair, and the tacos are to die for. I had some on my last cruise, and I can tell you there's a reason the Blue Iguana Cantina is a number 1 seed. They will be going up against a newcomer. It's a newcomer that is now on 4 ships, and it is growing in popularity. Now, it is a specialty dining option, so you do have to pay for this, which is going to hurt its chances, but that is Bonsai Teppanyaki. You sit at a table where a cook is in front of you, and it's 10 people per station, and they cook you up an amazing meal right before your eyes. Have some comedy, have some flair, and have a great dining experience with Bonsai Teppanyaki. They are coming in as the 4 seed. To close out the Sweet 16, we have the number 2 seed in the celebration bracket, and that is Sea Day Brunch. For a long time, one of Carnival Cruiser's most favorite meal, and that is Sea Day Brunch, of course, offered on sea days only. It is a wonderful menu of favorites like huevos rancheros, steak and eggs, waffles. They have a couple burgers that they offer, some pastas, a wide selection of choices that people really enjoy. And then finally, we have the heavy hitter, and this one hits the pocketbook heavy as well, which is going to hurt its chances, but that is the chef's table. Do you want a 4 or 5-star type quality meal, a dining experience that you're unlikely to forget ever? That is the chef's table. If you've never experienced a chef's table, it is a unique experience for a cost of $75 to $100, depending upon what ship you get the chef's table on. And the chef will take you through individual course by course, tell you all the preparation and what is in the particular course, tell you how you should eat it, what to pair it with, and it's just an amazing experience. Usually they have a magician available to do some tricks, and it's just an amazing dining experience. It's really hard to explain it in just a short video. It needs a video all to itself, but it is coming in as the number 3 seed in the celebration bracket, and that is going to close out our Sweet 16. Okay, food fans, we are about to get this tournament started, and we're going to kick it off in the Vista bracket. But before we do, let me just tell you, we're doing this video in collaboration with another cruise creator, and that is Funnelheads. They are doing the exact same bracket, and they may have some different winners than us because they're playing on a different court. So we'll see how they compare to us, and you could go check them out and see who you agree with more. My selection of winners or Andrew's selection, who is with Funnelheads, and we'll do a second video. We're only going to get down to the Elite 8 today. The second video will take us from 8 all the way to our champion, but we don't want to make it too long a video, and we're already starting to stretch it out a little bit, so let's get right into it. We're going to start in the Vista bracket. We have Guy's Burgers going up against Guy's Smokehouse Restaurant, and although Guy's Smokehouse Restaurant has some great offerings, one of my favorites is the loaded tots. Those are to die for, and they're free, but I'm going to go with Guy's Burgers. I mean, how can you not? It's the iconic free thing on most Carnival ships, or one of the most iconic things on Carnival Fleet, and that is Guy's Burgers. They are advancing to the Elite 8. Now, also in that Vista bracket, we have the Pizza Pirate and the Captain's Pasta Bar. Now, honestly, I don't think most people even know about the Captain's Pasta Bar. I don't hear them talking about it that often, but you do hear people talking and waiting in long lines to get pizza. So this is an easy choice. The Pizza Pirate advances easily and will be in a showdown with Guy's Burgers. It's going to be burgers against pizza in the Elite 8 matchup. Can't wait for that one next week. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see that video and see who wins that battle. All right, now staying on the left side, or the west side of the brackets, we are going to get to the Panorama bracket. And number 1, and these are all specialty choices. These all cost money to enjoy, right? So the number 1 seat is the Steakhouse, and that is a cost of $45 per person, and it's going up against the Seafood Shack. Now, the Seafood Shack has a variety of different choices, and they're more a la carte. So although you could spend $45 or more, depending on what you order. It all depends on what you order. So a lobster roll, for example, I believe is about $18. So if that's all you're going to get, you're going to save some money by getting a lobster roll. Now, the Seafood Shack, they put up a battle, but they can't beat the steakhouse. Just the overall dining experience, the number of courses that you get in the steakhouse that are all included in that one fee, it is tough to beat. And unfortunately, Seafood Shack came up a little bit short. So Steakhouse advances to the Elite Eight. Now, also in that panorama bracket, we have Cucina del Capitano and Banzai Sushi. Here's our first minor upset. We have Banzai Sushi in a small upset, taking down the Italian favorite, Cucina del Capitano. A lot of the fans are upset about this one, and some are happy, but Banzai Sushi will be moving on to go against the Steakhouse. It's quick, it's convenient, it's refreshing sometimes, and very tasty, but that is Banzai Sushi. All right, so we have 4 teams moving on into the Elite Eight. We need to find 4 more. So let's go to the east side of the brackets, where we have the Carnival Glory. And the number 1 seed is the Main Dining Room, going up against Guy's Sea Day Barbecue. This is our biggest blowout of the tourney. The Main Dining Room blows out Guy's Sea Day Barbecue. The quality of the food at Guy's Sea Day Barbecue has diminished quite a bit over the past couple of years. And again, I've talked to multiple creators, multiple people that have enjoyed Guy's Sea Day Barbecue in the past, and something is amiss. Not quite sure what it is. The only thought I've had is maybe in the past they were using prime cuts of meat, whereas now they're using choice cuts. Because, for example, the chicken is still very good, but when you get to the brisket and some of the pulled pork and things like that, it's not quite what it once was. So the Main Dining Room, in a clear victory, moves on to the Elite Eight. Also in that glory bracket, we have the Lido Buffet going up against the tag team effort of the Mongolian Wok and the Deli. Now, those of you that have followed my channel know I'm a big fan of both the Mongolian Wok and the Deli for the variety of different sandwiches and that great stir fry experience where they cook the food right up in front of you. You pick whatever veggies you want, whatever meat you want, how hot a sauce you want put in there, and cook it right up in front of you. And then the deli sandwiches, same thing, whether it's a hot or a cold sandwich, a wrap, whatever it may be, they're going to set you up with a great sandwich or 2, which if you're going to the beach or something, you wrap that puppy up and you have a great snack to take along with you to the beach for when you get hungry. That's something I love to do. And for that reason, we have the combo team of Mongolian Wok and Deli advancing to the Elite Eight, where they will square off against the Main Dining Room. That is going to be a bloodbath. So again, hit subscribe and the notification bell so you see the next video to see who comes out of that one on top. And finally, the celebration bracket, the final 2 teams that will advance to the Elite Eight. We have the Blue Iguana Cantina facing off against Banzai Teppanyaki. And again, that is an up-and-coming team, but they are for a charge. So the Blue Iguana is free. It has always been free. Whether you want a breakfast burrito, huevos rancheros in the morning, or you want some delicious tacos and a nice cold beer, it's there for you and it's free. For that reason, more than any other, the Blue Iguana Cantina is the strong number 1 seed that it is, and it takes down Banzai Teppanyaki and moves into the Elite Eight. And our final contestant to make it to the Elite Eight comes down to Sea Day Brunch and the Chef's Table. Now, the Chef's Table comes at a hefty price, so much so that some Carnival cruisers haven't even experienced a Chef's Table. But as somebody that has, I can say as a once every several cruise treat. It is an indulgence that shouldn't be missed. It's an amazing experience. And we're going to have another minor upset here as we have the chef's table taking down Sea Day Brunch. Now, in past years, Sea Day Brunch would have won this and maybe won it convincingly. But Carnival has eliminated many, many items from their Sea Day Brunch menu. Now, some of the favorites and most of the favorites are still there, and it's still a wonderful experience for Sea Day Brunch. But personally, some of my favorites have been taken away. Some of my wife's favorites have been taken away. So because of taking that out, we're going to go with the chef's table, like I say, in a minor upset. So there you have it. You have your Elite 8. And again, because this video took a while, we're dividing up into 2 parts. The next video will come out a week from today. That will be next Tuesday. And by that time, we'll already know who's in the Final 4, but you're going to know who the champion is if you tune in for the next video. And you can put in the comments whether you agree or disagree with my 16 down to 8. Tell me what selections you agreed with the most, what selections you thought I was crazy for, and I will take no offense because we all have different tastes. It's all our opinion, and that's all. Also, don't forget to check out our friend at Funnelheads, Andrew, and compare the list and see which one you agreed with most. And I hope to see you at the live Coach Cruise show that will be following the premiere of this video. In case you're watching this video on the day of its premiere, we hope to see you on the live Coach Cruise show, which is Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Until then, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Take care.
Absolutely. Just because I've been given the honor of bringing out Celebration, it doesn't make me any bad than the incredible team that are out there that do such an awesome job.
Oh, sure.
And secondly, and this one is huge, like and subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you know when this man is posting more videos.
I appreciate that you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lee.
I just can't get away from a good time.